Hi everybody, it's Amira. How are you? Today I've got a different kind of video for you. So I'm moving away from a little bit of pocket letters and back into scrapbooking. Okay, so I took a great amount of photos during the summer holidays and I want to scrapbook, man. I've always wanted to scrapbook. So I thought I'm going to take you through a process of how I do my scrapbooking. I mean, I haven't done scrapbooking in ages. So I thought I would go through a process of how to scrapbook for those who maybe want to get into scrapbooking, who are stuck in their scrapbooking, etc. So here we go. So the first thing I do, I know that I am going to be using my #me collection by Kaisercraft. I only have one of each of the large 12 by 12 pages, and I have the entire paper pack. I've already selected my pictures. I have already printed them out. So you have to understand that scrapbooking is a process. You need to, number one, be ready to do it, because some people can't even go there. So number one, be ready. You want to do it. You're gonna do it. This is it. Number two, select your pictures, okay? Get your pictures off your phone. Take them to be printed. Print them out yourselves. Thirdly, you use a collection. I think it's easier if you have a collection. A collection is here. Everything is coordinated. Everything is there for you. It makes it easier. Otherwise, you are faffing about getting pages and looking for papers, and it just gets really frustrating, and this is where a lot of people don't scrapbook, because it's just too confusing. I don't know what to use, what goes with what. These are all common like barriers that stop you from actually going through with your scrapbooking. So the next thing that you need to do is, I went online and I looked up scrapbooking layouts. So this is one that I quite like. So for example, I'll take this away now. Dun, da, da. This is what I'm going to do. This is my son's graduation from grade 6 last year. I know that this is the picture I want to take. This is the picture that I want to have on the one page with his graduation slip, and this is the picture with my mom, their grandma, the morning of. So I looked around and I thought, well, what design would most work with what I've got? And I quite like this. There's the one picture. I've got a little picture here, which I will put underneath here, I think, just so it doesn't take away from Zach's day. But you know, Zane was hilarious during the assembly. We were blowing spit bubbles. So I'm going to put this just underneath here and make it like a flip and do a little section about Zane underneath there. But it won't detract from Zach's graduation page. And then this one will be like it goes on that day. It was the same memories that created, but they weren't quite graduation. It was, you know, love and family and grandma staying over. We were very proud of Zaki the day he graduated. We were always proud of Zaki, but on that morning we just did special things, which is our family thing. So I'm going to scrapbook that. I've got one page of 12 by 12 from the collection. So I'm going to have to see all the layering here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out of this. And if they don't make the distance here, like that looks like it's going to be about 10 by 3. I'm going to go to my scraps. I'm going to go to my other collections, and I'm going to pick one that, you know, kind of resembles one of these things here. And I know that that color goes really well with this scheme. All right, so here is stage one. Just get your layout, you get your pictures, you get the base page done, and then go and find out the corresponding patterns that you're going to put here, here, and here, and then come back. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to come back with stage 2. Okay, so hold tight. Okay, so I'm back. So this is what I've decided. This is what I've come up with. So reverting down to this sketch just so you can have a look. So this little piece here that goes all the way across, I've decided it's going to be this color. So the reason why I decided it's going to be this color, like this, and it's going to come about just like that. Okay. The reason why I decided this color is if you have a look in the actual picture, Zach's wearing a hat, and his hat is the Zelda gold insignia, and I picked out that color and picked up one of my plain old boring collections. I've had this paper for ages, and as soon as I saw this and I saw the insignia on his hat, I thought, yes, let's get rid of you. And it just goes perfectly. Look at the color scheme here. It goes really perfectly with these flowers. So, oh my lordy, I'm so happy this page is gone from my collection. Alrighty, so step 2 is, see these two here? Now, what I've decided to do is I've picked out, do you see this here on his graduation? On his graduation, it's got black and red. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, once again, an old collection which I've had for ages and I just don't want any more. I just never want to use it. So I thought I'm going to use them here, and they're going to go here, so the black coordinates with that black in the range there, and then they're going to go also here, and so they coordinate with his hat and the stripes on his uniform there, and the band on mine, my glasses, you know, the jacket that I'm wearing. He's actually wearing a navy, but I'm hoping it will be all right. So that takes care of, you know, the main collection of papers. I'm gonna stop now. I'm not gonna do a process video. That's really boring. You now know what I'm gonna do and how I'm doing it, you know, the way I'm thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna come back, and everything will be down, and then we'll go with the next step. Okay. Of course, I will also mat. Please don't ever forget to mat your pictures. Matting is so important. It adds another dimension to your, so see here, they've said to mat your picture. It adds another dimension to your scrapbooking. Believe me, there's a big difference between matted scrapbooks and unmatted scrapbooks. When I first started, I didn't care. I didn't realize the importance. I didn't layer. It was just one picture stuck on one page, and my scrapbooking was primitive and primordial. So I'm doing this properly. I'm doing nice scrapbooks. I mean, the process is evolving. I'm not the best scrapbooker by no means. So, all right, so here we go. Okay, I'm back, and this is what I've come up with. So, if we get you in the picture here, as you may notice that I decided to change out that paper, the black paper, to a more of a navy one to match the color of his uniform and the insignia on the graduation paper. And I'm still a bit wet here, and I'm running out of my double-sided glue. This is all I've got left. I need to go and get some, so I just decided to use the Elmer's acid-free. And yeah, I don't like that wet look, but hopefully once it dries, it'll look all right. So if you look back here, you've done the main paper arranging. Now my invitation will replace all these, you know, little banners. So now all I need to do is to continue on with the circle border that goes all the way across here, and to put some kind of sentiment here to replace that, and that a final embellishing along there to replace that one. So I will go and look through my stash and come back with what I've got. Okay, I'm back, and this is what I've come up with. So this is the entire spread. So let me just walk you really quickly through it. So at the very top there, I'll put this next to it so that you kind of have a peek at what I did and what I changed. So at the very top, so we've got, you know, the cluster of the 1, 2, 3. I've got it here. a 1, 2, 3. The back I decided to do the orange, the mustard yellow, and then for this journaling prompts, I decided to just go with the graduation invitation. The circles, I didn't put them as required here. I put them a little bit lower because there was a cutoff here where this page joined onto this one, and I didn't like that here. Didn't like that at all. And I tried that way, and I tried down here, and I think down here was a bit better for me. And only because it didn't matter, because I added this feature, which was the little hideaway story about Zane and everything he was doing during graduation. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do how I feel. So take the inspiration from this, but then go with your gut feeling because this is your scrapbooking. So for this cluster here, I decided to do this. I mean, this is from a totally different range. This Kaiser Crafts like boy range from perhaps it was last year or the year before. I've had it because I've been wanting to scrapbook about my boys for ages, but I just haven't been scrapbooking. So we are scrapbooking in 2016. So very proud of you because this is, my heart was brimming on the day. You already possess everything you need to become great. That's here. And I added a heart embellishment from that beautiful embellishment pack. I just really love this. And you know what I'm going to do? I love this so much. I'm going to take this and I'm going to just stamp and stamp and stamp and stamp and stamp and stamp and then fussy cut and just have them ready to go. Like I'm going to do it in red and blue and black and just have them there because it's a great stamp. At the top here I put this little, it was from the embellishment pack, which I, hashtag me, I opened it and I just scattered it all over my table. I'm just going to journal a little bit there. At the top here, I'll bring this down. So this was the bottom strip of this piece over here. I just cut it up and then flipped it over, and it was a row of hearts. And I think that looked really great there. Kept that intersection between this paper and this paper was just jutting out. Like I didn't like that once again, so I just put that, and that was perfect. The stars here I think are perfect because I picked up the stars from the logo of the school and I just covered up the bit that said, you know, RSVP, blah, blah. So, yeah, this is here just to fill in that space. I thought it looked a bit, just that mustard color, but it works, but not too much. I don't want to see any of it. And this is my page. So all I need to do now, journal here about the day, journal here about what was going on here. And there is my layout. Now, this took me, yeah, like I said, it's a process, lots of grabbing stuff together, lots of deciding that you're going to do it, lots of faffing about, I call it, lots of, I want this paper, no, I don't want this one, no, this was wrong, no, this one. Like, for example, I thought that I was going to use black with this, then I thought, no, but I want to bring out the navy and the uniform. So I decided to go with that one, and then the red, just to pick up some of the stripes in my lipstick, and yes. And then once I stuck it down, you're then, okay, embellishments, what am I going to use? And like I said, if you grab these packs, it's kind of already there, but then again, the problem with grabbing the packs is that you end up with coordinating, you know, like that, and it got lost in this, back into the paper, and I went, no, there's no point. I don't want that. So the only thing that perhaps is missing is here, joy, but I think that's so very proud of you, makes up for it. So I don't think anything's missing here. So I think once you get started, once you get the process and you know what you're doing, it will get easier. So here we go. I'm going to move on to page 2. And I'll let you know, I'll come back and let you know how that one goes, okay? Thanks, guys.